Hey everyone, I wanted to apologize. My upcoming video is not going to be what I thought it was. It's actually going to be pretty much a preview of what the travel vlog is going to be coming up probably later on this week. There was a lot of factors I didn't factor in, and the main one was the fact that I was so close to the Mississippi River all day that the wind was so bad that there was no way to make a video. It would have been no talking. It would have been nothing but a bunch of wind noise, and I'm not a big fan of those kind of videos, so I didn't want to put that out, at least a full video of that. What I'm going to do is attached to this video is going to be a little bit of what we did today. But it's not going to be very much at all. I'm going to break in periodically with a few facts here or there that that I studied about for the Piasa Bird and Pierre Marquette where we went. But it was not the video I was expecting, and I apologize for saying that I was going to put out a travel vlog today, and I'm not going to be able to put out an actual one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be going to different places in historic Alton at the end of this week probably, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stuff from along the Mississippi, the Piasa Bird, Pierre Marquette, and all that stuff. I'm going to refilm that stuff and then put it at the beginning of the next video. So this, you can kind of consider this like a taste of what's to come in the beginning of the next video. But I want to apologize ahead of time about the wind and not being able to hear me too much if I'm talking about like the Piasa Bird and all that. But we had a good day today. I brought my wife, my son, and my mother-in-law with me to do my travel vlog, and we had a pretty good time. We stopped off at Grafton Fudge. By the way, the best place in the world. They have the greatest fudge in the world. I actually have my fudge right here. It's peanut butter chocolate. Oh, it's good. But yeah, normally I would say hopefully you enjoy the video, but like I said, this one's not really too much of a video, but it's pretty much a prelude to the next one. So like I said, I'll break in periodically on it to talk about different things that were going on that either were hard to hear or that I wasn't able to capture. So legend of the Piasa. In 1673, Jacques Marquette reported that he and fellow French explorer Louis Joliet discovered a painting of what was probably two water monsters on the bluffs of the Mississippi River near present-day Alton. By 1700, those pictographic creatures were no longer visible. In 1836, the novelist John Russell described an image cut into the bluff of a legendary dragon, like creatures with wings. According to Russell, the creature was called Piasa, which means the bird that devours men. That version of the pictograph, as well as myths about the Piasa, have become prominent in Alton folklore. And this was erected by the Illinois State Historical Society in 1984. Okay, here I was at the spot of the Piasa Bird painting on the bluffs. Some of the stuff I said in the video about Jacques Marquette and all that. The thing I didn't mention was that the Indians that settled in this area during that time used to take not harpoons, but their spears, and they used to throw them at the painting of the Piasa Bird to ward off the Piasa Bird, because of the fact that they say that the Piasa Bird came in and would steal their children. There's a lot of stuff that is folklore about the Piasa Bird, but the main thing is that many explorers in the area claim to have stories about the Piasa Bird, either personally or from the pictures or from stories from other people. But the Piasa Bird is a big part of this area, so being able to live this close to the Piasa Park and all that stuff. Port of Grafton, mighty Mississippi. Ever think you'd be standing on the head of a turtle?
What?
Ever think you'd be standing on the head of a turtle?
No. What's sitting on the frog?
Big turtle. And a fishy.
Your backflip.
Sorry about all the wind. Mississippi makes it very windy. That shows how much love I have for my wife. I just spent about 5 minutes digging out a rock that she thought looked cute. So, wow, yeah. Okay, the area we're in here is along the banks of the mighty Mississippi. During the flood of '93 here in Alton, the historic flood of '93, the water was all the way up and over to about, from what I'm hearing, almost to the height of the Piasa Bird, on the bottom of the Piasa Bird on the bluff. Of course, I don't know because I wasn't over there at that time. I couldn't go that far, but I do know that the water it washed away a lot of the stuff over there. A lot of the houses over there are built on stilts. I think I may have had a picture or two of those in the video. But the Mississippi is pretty historic. It goes through many states, of course. A lot of you already know about the Mississippi. But the best thing about the Mississippi River is the fact that for our area, it was a lot of commerce that came through there, I guess you can call it. A lot of supplies back before the the invention of the roads and all that stuff. But they would bring the supplies into the port and all that. We were standing at the port of Piasa, or Piasa Port, with the lighthouse. There now is where you can lower your boats into the water if you want to go boating out there, or sit along the edge there where we were and fish. That was a spot where I had to take my keys and I had to dig out a rock for my wife, because she saw a rock that looked pretty shiny. She's like, ooh, I want that. I'm like, you really want me to go back and get that? She's like, would you be able to? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I went back, took about 5 minutes, and finally dug it out. But the mighty Mississippi has a lot of history, and if you go online and check out some of the history of it, it's quite a bit to take in. So that was that stop. Just a real fast side note, that turtle that my son was standing on top of there, I knew as soon as I saw the turtle with the open mouth, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to lay in that mouth and act like it's eating me for a picture. And they ended up getting the picture, and if I'm able to, I'm going to put it into this video, either while I'm talking or right after this. But yeah, my mother-in-law even said leave it to Fred to do that. So, but yeah, I like to have some fun whenever I'm out there. What we don't show on the video is we went to Pierre Marquette Lodge, which has a lot of history. My wife and I went there for our it was for a haunted tour that they did, and we stayed there. We went to like the graveyard, we went to a whole bunch of different things, heard the stories, and then we stayed there for 2 days and explored the area. And it's a really, really beautiful area to go to. So if you have a chance to stay at the Pierre Marquette Lodge, I highly recommend it. They got trails to go through, the bluffs, and you know, all that stuff, good scenery. So that's the part that we didn't show on here. I'm probably going to show on my next video is going to the Pierre Marquette Lodge and the surrounding areas. You can go up on top of the bluffs and look down, and it's scary as hell, but fun at the same. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like I said, I know it wasn't a lot on this one, so I'm not even going to consider it a travel vlog. It's just pretty much my day out with my family. Excuse me, sorry, got hiccups. My day out with my family. So and it was 71, 72 degrees outside, so it felt great. It was a beautiful day to be out there. My wife and I were both off. So we decided to have a little bit of fun. But hopefully you guys will enjoy my next video, because it's going to be a lot more. I have it planned already. My mother-in-law, while we were up at the Pierre Marquette Visitor Center, picked up a map that has all the historic sites in Alton and the locations and everything. And so I'm going to go by that next time. And I was originally going to make different videos for each spot in Alton, but then I thought it's just going to be too boring doing it that way, because it won't be much of a video. So I'm going to put several things in at once. So the next one's going to be the Lincoln-Douglas debate spot, where Abraham Lincoln did his presidential debate against Douglas here in Alton, right on the banks of the Mississippi. They also have the Civil War prisoner of war camp, at least what's left of it. And I'll talk more about that, some interesting side notes about that, and how it contributes to the real history of Alton. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Robert Wadlow stuff on the next video, if I'm just going to make a whole video of that, because there's quite a bit there, because there's his grave here in Alton. There's his house, there's a statue, there's a whole bunch of stuff about him. So I might make that a different video, I'm not sure. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there during this video. I know it's not the most interesting one, and I apologize. But hopefully this next one will be a lot better. So thank you, everybody, and just wanted to say thank you to the people who have supported me most during all of this, and that's Trilogy Media. They've always supported me, and all of us squad members and everything that we do. So I just wanted to say thank you to them, and say that I hope to see you guys in the next video.